Hey guys, so today I'm having a little bit of a lazy day. I'm sitting here on a cloudy day in my pajamas and drinking my pumpkin spice latte. And while I was doing that, I decided I'm going to film a review for you guys because everyone could go for a good review. So in today's review, I'm going to be doing the Revlon Colorstay 24-hour foundation, and I will also be having a demo in this video, so if you want to see that, just continue to watch. It'll be after the review. So I went ahead and picked up the Colorstay, or the Revlon Colorstay foundation after I ran out of the Revlon photoready foundation, which by the way, I really did love this one. I used it in the color number 3 shell, and yeah, I really did love this foundation. It was a great dupe apparently to the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I don't know because I've never used that one, but I did really like this. I didn't do a review on it. However, if you want me to do a review on it, just leave a comment in the comment section below and I will do that for you. But I'm going to be doing the Revlon Colorstay 24-hour foundation today. So first thing, let's talk about what the claims on this foundation are. Number 1, it claims that it wears up for 24 hours, and number 2, that it has a flawless look and a lightweight feel. Those are the only claims that it has on the bottle, and I decided to go ahead and pick mine up in the formulation of Combination Oily Skin and in the color 250 Fresh Beige. Now, it comes in this bottle that just, you know, it's your classic cylinder bottle, glass with a black top, and it carries 1 fluid ounce or 30 milliliters in the bottle, so, you know, standard size of a foundation, no big deal. Now, the thing about the packaging that is the first thing I want to talk about is, number 1, it looks very clean. It looks, you know, just like a standard foundation bottle. However, a lot of people complain about this, the just twist off, pour out bottles. I personally don't find a huge problem with that. I'm not too picky about it. The only thing I don't like about that is how thick the foundation is, and the fact that it really doesn't work well with this type of dispensary type thing going on. You know what I mean? I mean, there really, I think, should be like a pump or a scoop or some other way to get the foundation out of the bottle, just because it is such a thick formula that it really doesn't pour out well. I mean, I'll just be sitting there like, oh, come on, you know, like waiting forever. So that's the only thing I don't like about the packaging. But you know, in itself, it's at a classic, classy glass bottle with a black top, so nothing really to complain about. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is the consistency / thickness and the foundation itself, because I probably scared you guys just now. So one of the claims is that it is a lightweight foundation. It has a lightweight feel, and I'm going to say that it actually does feel pretty lightweight. And that's probably confusing to you guys because I just said it was really thick. The foundation itself is actually pretty thick, and it like pours out really, it feels kind of like a cream, I guess. It's less liquidy and it's very thick. However, when it's on my skin, it's very breathable and it's lightweight, and I just really don't feel it. It doesn't feel like thick and gross and nasty, like whatever built up on my skin. It just feels very lightweight and fresh, not cakey whatsoever, but it does have a thick consistency but a lightweight feel. So it does really live up to the whole lightweight feel that it claims. It is a lightweight foundation on my skin, and that I do like. So that's a plus for this. I'll give that a plus. Why I just winked at you, I don't know. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the coverage of this foundation. So me personally, I actually am blessed with really decent skin. I hardly ever break out, and I have like barely any discoloration. So I prefer things such as BB creams or tinted moisturizers and lightweight, or not lightweight, but light coverage foundations. This one, however, is anywhere. It's buildable from a light medium to a full medium, so it's definitely buildable, and it does have a decent amount of coverage. If that's what you're looking for, it does have a decent amount of coverage. That is a little too much for my personal preference, but it does cover decently and it is buildable. Now, the thing I like about this coverage is it does not only cover, but it gives you a nice natural looking coverage. Like me personally, I've never been a fan of the mattifying type of look because I just feel like the whole mattified foundation look kind of tells everybody, hey, I'm wearing makeup, because your natural skin isn't super matte. It has a little bit of type like a shine to it, just a little bit, not too much, but it does. So the coverage of this, it's like not super mattifying, but it's not dewy. For those of you who don't like dew, I mean, personally, I'm all about the dew. I do the dew. So coverage is, again, anywhere from a light medium buildable to a full medium. And I do like how the coverage looks. So with the whole flawless look claim, I'm going to give that a thumbs up as well. Now, just to show you guys the consistency and the coverage, this is what that looks like. I mean, clearly, as you can see, it's super thick if it's not already spilling out when it's at the top. Now I'm just going to take a little bit. That's actually a lot, because a little with this stuff goes a long way. And on the back of my hand, I'm just going to like show you, like, it matches my skin pretty well, which I love. And again, this is 250 beige, and I'm just rubbing that in. As you can see, that's what the coverage looks like and how its finish is. And that's with no primer. I don't wear my foundations with primer or anything, so I like how it looks. It looks like skin, which is what I like. Now I want to talk about the formulations of these foundations for a little bit. So I picked mine up in combination oily skin because before this I used the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and that made my skin look super, super oily, and I actually thought it was my skin, but then I kind of realized that it was the foundation itself that was really oily. It wasn't my skin at all. Now, their combination oily skin formula really does dry everything up, and it claims that it has a 24-hour shine-free finish, which I'm going to say it didn't lie on that. It really does give you a shine-free finish. However, if you don't have combination oily skin, you probably don't want to pick up the combination oily skin formula because it will definitely kind of cake up a little bit. So my skin, I guess, is just anywhere from normal to dry, so I should have picked up the dry formula, because I realized after using this one that it was kind of caking up on my face because it has a really big drying aspect where it does really absorb oils, and I guess my skin doesn't have as much as I thought, so it did start to cake up, but I didn't find it to be that big of a problem because I ended up mixing the foundation with my Clinique moisturizing gel, and together they worked really well. It kind of lightened up the coverage, which I like for me personally, and then it also did add a little bit of moisture to it that I guess I needed. Now, a big thing I look for in foundations is like how it reacts with my skin. Now for this one, it's going to be different for a lot of people because like everybody has a different skin type. However, I do look for whether or not it makes me break out or not, because I know for a fact that the Maybelline Fit Me, I found it to be a decent foundation other than the fact that it was really oily after a certain amount of time, and that the biggest problem I found with it was that it made me break out. I hardly ever do break out because I have decent skin, like I said, but it gave me like huge, cystic, deep, painful breakouts, and so I just couldn't even finish the bottle. Usually I would like try and tough it out, but I couldn't with the Maybelline Fit Me at all. What I do like about the Revlon Colorstay is that this did not break me out whatsoever. So if you have skin like mine, it's not going to break you out. I mean, it might do that for some people. I mean, you know, you really never know. It all comes down to skin types. But as far as for me, I do like it because it didn't break me out at all. Now, the last thing I want to talk about with this foundation is the claim wears for up to 24 hours. Now, the longevity of a foundation is a huge deal because, I mean, everybody wants to not have to redo their makeup or anything. So this, number one, it claims that it wears for 24 hours. Now, I don't wear my foundations with a primer underneath. I don't put primer underneath because, I mean, I really don't need it, I guess. I mean, I've just never really worn my foundation with a primer. And without a primer, this does last a really long time. Now, as far as 24 hours, I have no idea because I never wear my makeup for 24 hours. I take it off before I go to bed, but it does have a really long lasting finish. Like, it does last a really long time. It will last from when I put it on to when I take it off, and that could be like anywhere to like from 10 hours to 15 hours. I don't know. But it does really, it lasts that long, and I never find myself greasing up or oiling up or having to blot throughout the day. So by wearability and longevity of it, I really find that it not only stays on your skin, but stays on looking fresh. You feel that, you know, like it looks like I just put it on. It doesn't change throughout the day, so I really like that. I mean, the color stays the same, coverage stays the same, and if I do begin to get shiny, it's very, very minimal. So on a scale of 1 to 10 for the Revlon Colorstay 24-hour foundation, I'm going to give it anywhere from a 7.5 to an 8 on a 10-point scale. I mean, it has a really good coverage because I'm not only testing it for me, but I'm just in general for a foundation. So number 1, it has a really decent coverage that looks natural and is buildable. Number 2, it is a lightweight feel that, you know, is breathable, so it doesn't feel too heavy on your skin. Number 3, it lasts a really long time as far as the whole longevity of it and the fact that it doesn't oil up. So those are 3 huge points that give it a plus for me. Also, the fact that it doesn't make me break out is a huge deal. Like, that's awesome. The only things I really dislike about the foundation is that it is thick and put in a bottle like this. I mean, I don't mind that it's thick, I just mind that it's hard to get out of the bottle. If, you know, like, it's gonna be really hard to get the last little bits of it out. There should probably be a pump or like some other way of getting the foundation out of here. But overall, it is a really awesome foundation and definitely one I would rebuy. And yeah, so Revlon Colorstay 24-hour foundation lives up to its claims in my opinion, and it works really well. Definitely one to purchase. So if you guys want to see how I do my foundation using the Revlon Colorstay foundation, go ahead and continue watching this because I will be doing my everyday foundation routine in like a few seconds, I guess. And if you guys have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Okay guys, I actually decided to split these videos up into 2, so if you want to check out my everyday foundation routine using the Revlon Colorstay foundation, go ahead and click the link in the description box below and you guys can watch it there. So again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys hopefully in my next video.